run it back, run it back. Run it back, run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise can't hold me, I can't get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back.
Accessibility settings.
Baddest, not take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the front. Run it back when I told the run. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Bobby act and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'm a cut at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'm a cut at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with expired tag. Pump the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. Celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that. For the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. I'm the number one, like you say. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? below. Presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Did it he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On first down, Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Cook again. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. He's got Cook running the slant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Allen off the play fake. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Check 24, check 24. Slam, slam, slam.
Stroud to throw it. He's got it to Collins, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 31 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Allen got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw, it's Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Allen to throw once more. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Malik Collins. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving. Tryna be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some out. So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Hurts throwing right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne spinning past him. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Wayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 60 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Bigsby once more. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Now Lawrence on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. In motion right is Ridley. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And to throw again is Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Under pressure now, and Beathard goes down to the turf.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On play action, Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. But first down, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight. The 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them
touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out.
And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And got his man, complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jags are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Out to his left. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty trying to come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Round man, he little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty trying to come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did tell me who the was stopping us, the options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check it thermometers. These rats is synonymous. The climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me get him any
gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty trying to come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 76 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They set up the screen to Hill. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So after the INT, it's Allen, forced out to his left.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Cook.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Allen rolling to his left.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Up the middle, it's Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Allen going to change the look here.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Here's Allen. Steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here 1st half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. After one, a one-point game. 7-6. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Edwards, touchdown, Baltimore. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Finding Knox there, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Cook is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Flush to his right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
That is caught, and shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about this. Yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Off the draw. Here's Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Allen. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Quick slant to Shakir. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Allen now on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Able to power through and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A give to Cook out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A big play looming on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Trent Sherfield from 13 yards out. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now Jackson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He may go. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Jackson leaves it with Edwards on the draw. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Here's 2nd down. Being chased out left. Oh, some strong running. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Jackson. On the move to his left. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing. Jackson. Finds his man. It's Kohler.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by George.